the reality, and the other, and I think the State Department knows it because um, CIA directors and the Defense Secretary are both not giving up on the northern sector either. So
right. So
that's pretty much it there.
Right, it is, and like I said, with that being said, there's a lot of we're going by what we said before. It was an act of terrorism, plain and simple. Until we find a black box, we're not going to know anything, and that's what we're going to stand by.
No, that's it.
So
I don't trust anything coming out of Malaysia because that's a country that's full of terrorists.
Right.
And there's a lot of other things going on. The son of the pilot said that his father had no indications of doing any of that stuff. He knows it pretty well.
Right.
So who knows for sure?
Right. And the biggest problem we got is Russia right now. It's Netanyahu.
Yeah. Well, Netanyahu in Israel, they're doing what they got to do to defend themselves because they know they're not going to get anything from Obama or any of the Democrats because they're anti-Semitic, anti-Jew, anti-Israel.
Right.
So they're not going to get anything from them, so they got to defend themselves. And they seized the ship of missiles that were heading towards Israel, towards I think it's Lebanon or Syria, based on from Iran, and they seized it full of weapons. That ship.
Right.
And there was no outcry of any kind of indignation or any kind of statement coming out of the White House attacking Iran for this illegal activity.
Right. Right.
That tells you that, and even Debbie Wasserman Schultz didn't even mention anything in response to that. So that tells you how much Obama likes the Jewish community. He hates them. And Debbie threw her Jewish community under the bus for a political game because she has not once attacked Obama for his political, for his policies, which is against the interest of Israel.
Right.
Community.
Right. So I mean, that's this is something that we're missing completely. That the news is not really telling about. You don't find this on television anymore. That's what we're doing.
So that with that in mind, and the fact that I'm not, I don't have to fund to run or anything. So what I did was I threw my support. If you follow my blogging and stuff, to Joe Kaufman to beat Debbie Wasserman Schultz because he's the best candidate running at this time.
Right, Joe Kaufman is.
And I've been inviting everybody to help out him to win his primary, which he should do, and to beat Debbie.
Right.
This is the best time to do it.
It is a good time to do it. You bet, absolutely. Yeah, Joe Kaufman is actually a good guy. He really is. So I like him a lot too.
We got, and believe it or not, when I ran everything, what the Kaufman's people that attacked us? It was Karen Harrington and Debbie. Remember?
Yeah, I know. Dave Washington Schultz.
Kaufman stay clear of that type of stuff. So that's the other thing. He was a man. So.
Right. So I mean, you said it. I mean, Dave Washington Schultz and Karen Huntington, they both attacked. They attacked you and I. They already did that already.
Right. So that's the other reason why I support Joe Kaufman in his election because he's of all the candidates when I was running, he was the only one that didn't personally attack us.
Right, I know. He's the only one that did not personally attack us, and we appreciate that. That's why I like Joe so much.
Yeah, and of course he's got a very strong foreign policy mental. He knows the Middle East very well. Right. He knows what's going around the world very well because he's expertise on that. He knows exactly what the Islamic fundamentalists and terrorists are. And as far as the domestic stuff, I've been working with him and teaching him a lot of that stuff, and so has other people. And he's pretty well on the money now. That's
great. That's what we need. That's the kind of leadership that we need to have. And this is what Kelly needs to have. He needs to have Joe Kaufman on the Kelly file, not Krispy Kreme.
He needs right now. What he needs to do is what he's doing. He was with the Inculto the other day, last week, down here in South Florida.
Right.
He's been with David Webb. He's been with
Right.
He's starting to move into the communities, which he needs to do,
Uh-huh.
and also solidify the base because he still has the primary. But he also needs to get into Debbie's location and take some of her support away, which is not going to be that difficult because Obamacare has heard a number of people from the citizens, senior citizens, who got hurt big time between the increased cost of prescriptions and the elimination of Medicare Advantage to the Jewish community, which got hurt also by Obamacare, but also hurt by the policies of Obama, and which is being supported 100% by Debbie Wasserman Schultz, who is against Israel and the Jewish community, as well as and the young people for jobs and education, and it's kind of crazy. And the other big story is Common Core.